Hey y'all, Daniel Aaron here, your guide to vibrant living. And this one is a Facebook Live mini, a little bit of a strange title, inspired by a client of mine, a beautiful woman who's got a huge heart, has had some trouble in the past, some pain, some abuse, like everybody to some degree or another. And she's got a challenge, in her words, with condemning herself. The most recent one, the example that prompted me to share this with y'all and with her, is for having hurried her daughter along in the morning, right? Something that if you're a parent, I know you have done. Well, odds are high. I certainly have. Some years ago, I took on a process, one of the best ahimsic, non-harming practices I've ever done, and I keep it up in my life now. It's become a part of my lifestyle, and it was called the Complaint-Free Challenge. And part of the learning with it, there's a lot to it, and it's so powerful, highly recommend it, is that when we do complain, when we say a complaint, when we say something out loud, then we can, in a way, nullify it or reverse it by immediately saying, but I'm grateful for, right? So example being, I screwed up this morning and hurried my daughter along, but, at least we got to school on time. That would be, an example. Now, if we apply this in the same way to the phenomena of self-condemnation, which means beating ourselves up, punishing ourselves, thinking badly of ourselves, which any of us can do, all of us do at some time or another, then applying the same logic would work like this. Oh, I just beat myself up. So, what is something that I can say about myself that I appreciate, that's great, that's amazing? So I'm condemning myself for having treated my daughter in a way that I don't like. You know what? Thank goodness that I have a compassionate heart and I feel the injury that I may or may not have done, and I'm inspired to take better care of her. Right? So it's a really simple process, and it's so powerful. Like any, though, only really works if we do it. So here's the process, here's the practice, here's the offering. Anytime we condemn ourselves, put ourselves down, immediately add a but. Put your but into it, and your but is, but at least I... and then something that you can say that's positive about yourself, something that, and it might be a stretch, it might feel corny, just like in the old days when we look at ourselves in the mirror and say, I love myself, right? That seems corny in one way. You know what though? Who cares what's corny? Let's go for what works. We deserve it, and the world deserves us to be positive, to be praising ourselves, to be uplifting. Right? That's generosity. When we put ourselves down in some way, that's selfishness. Which, if you weren't careful, you could use that as a way to beat yourself up and condemn yourself. Now I'm being selfish too. Well, thank goodness but thank goodness I'm aware enough to catch it, and I am improving every day in the way I treat myself, which means the way I treat everyone else. All right, y'all, I hope it makes sense. I hope your butt is in good shape and that you're going to get a lot of use for it now. But no matter what, we're always doing our best. You're always doing your best. And underneath, no matter what, we're always perfect. All right, y'all, I hope that's helpful. Hope it's entertaining. At the least, not harmful. Thank you. See you later.